Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's your girl Easylicious, and welcome back. And today I'm going to share with you my months and months worth of finished pages. And it looks a lot, but from the how many months did I didn't share, like March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months worth. So this is not much, to be honest, but hey, I'm here to share, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. And this is one of my favorites YouTube videos to watch every end of the month. And let's get started. All right, so sorry guys, I'm also snacking at the moment, and I'll be let me just get rid of this big pile. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Now let's start with the small books that I have. So I'm here with the mini pushing coloring book, and this is one of the pages I finished. Usually this book, I used to bring it with me in my work. So when I have my break time, I would usually color in it. Or if I travel, I just bring this with me because it's just easy to put in your hand carry bag. And I just use a bunch of cheap alcohol markers with this one. And next one is, I recently finished this one. I have been trying on the fine tip markers I have, so you could see some streaks in this. I just wanted to feel how it reacts with thin paper, because I find that some of the pens that I use, if I try to scribble them for quite some time, which, yeah, fair enough, it would tear the paper, but some they don't. So I'm just trying to get a feel of it. Not sure if I've shared these pages with you, but I'm just gonna show it to you guys. This was done with highlighters. So I've just got what's in my bag and just, colored with it. This was done with Crayolas and highlighters, I believe. Yeah, highlighters. And that's it. All right, next one. Okay, Tiny Little Horse coloring book. So I've just used water-based markers and a bunch of coloring pencils. And yeah, I think I only did one. I don't have a current whip here, but I should start getting to this book because Halloween is almost here. Okay, this one, A Million Dogs, Fabulous Canines to Color by Lulu Mayo. And this one. Alright. I believe on my last video that I was sharing my finished coloring pages, I shared with you that I tried using the Kuretake watercolor, and I could see some streaks. Where is that page? It's just around here. Yeah, this one. I could see some streaks from this one, and then I used some water markers, or I think watercolor. I don't know, but it also bleed through, so I wasn't happy about it. So I just figured out why not color in it as well. And I've just used the Crayola signature, the pearlescent sticks that I have, and a bunch of um, different pencils. I can't remember what, and a few of this is the Crayola pencils, the neon colors, and this is the neon one. I was really pushing hard. Well, I didn't need to push hard because it's really opaque, but I didn't want the white um streaks in it, so I was really making sure that all of the white pages or white spaces is filled up. So it's really colorful, and it's not one of my best works, but I like it. Next one, I showed this one as a whip, and this is the one that had a bleed through in it. And so far you could still see a tiny bit, but you can't barely notice it with the colors that I use. I tried to use the closest colors that bled through, and I believe I was using um what was I using here? I can't remember. But this is also a neon color one, and the rest, sorry guys, I can't remember. I think this, I believe, is Prismacolors, but the rest can't remember. I tried putting different stickers and a washi tape just to make it as a border. And yes, I don't think I have shared with you this one as well. I didn't mark it, but I don't think I shared this. So this one, I was just playing with this, and sadly, it did bleed through with this one, so I just figured, let's just color that one as well. However, I tried to base this one with a gesso, a white gesso that I have, because I wanted to use mainly water-based markers, watercolors, and all the water-based I could find in my stash. So the background is Crayola paint sticks, and I like it. It's cute. It's not as opaque as I want, but it's it, it's a background. I like the color of it. And then I've used some of my Crayola um, super tips, which ruined the tips of my super tips. So I'm not happy with that, but it's okay. Um, you live and you learn. And then I didn't blend in any of this one. I just straight colored in it. I can see that there's, oops, sorry, I'm making you dizzy. I can see that I've used some pencils here and there, but like this one, but I wasn't happy about it, and here and that. So I was just playing with this page. So yeah, that's one of it. And and that's about it. Okay. Next one is from Mickey and Friends, by Hachette Heroes. Hopefully, I get to finish this book. Hopefully by next year. I don't think I'll be finishing it this year, but we'll see. And because I still have a few pixel books that I want to start with, but I want to finish this one first. And I shared this one on my last video, and this is my Mickey Mouse. So I've used what did I use here? Crayola Super Tips, my cheap water-based markers that came from Big W, some of the Stedler water-based marker. And yeah, and that's it. Yes. I believe these are the Stedler's one. Yeah. Mostly these are Stedler again, I think. Yes. And next one is, this came from a classic Mickey Mouse, but I don't know her name. Sorry, but comment down in the section below if you know her name. And this one is, I believe they came in the same series or what. I don't know. I'm not familiar with him, but I think he also came from the classic Mickey Mouse or Disney. And yes. So I don't have a current whip here, I think. Yeah, I was just marking it to mark it as the next page. Okay. Okay, this book, I if you have been watching my videos, I believe I informed you guys that this book, and I didn't share it because it was so it's not centered, and I was so mad about it. And it's not cheap, but it's not expensive, so it's just in the middle, but it's still a book, and I spent money with it. I wanted to throw it away, like seriously wanted to get rid of it, but I said it's still a book and it might be imperfect, so I tried to work my way through it. So this is Spooky Sweets by Carla Magana, and I tried to photocopy the front page. My plan with this book is to reprint it and rebound it, but that didn't happen because it was just off centered. So I just got it myself and make it as center as possible. So I'll flip through. So this one, you can see some of the images that I have is not, it is centered, but it's not the whole picture anymore. So for example, this one is already cut, the cross is cut, but you know what? Just what Carla Magana said, don't be afraid to color outside the lines. So I was just thinking, so be it. It's still a beautiful picture and it might be imperfect, but I have to work through it. So this is a good excuse for me to just be playful with this one. So it's not bad at all, even though the picture is cut. So I'm keeping it. I don't know, to be honest, if I want to buy another book, like the same book, so I can have a decent copy. I'm still thinking about it, but for the moment, it's just gonna be one of my coloring pages. I don't know how I'm gonna keep it though. It's either I put a clip just to keep it together, or I'm just gonna keep it like this. Ooh, sorry guys. Okay, I don't want to make you dizzy. So these are the pages if you are curious what happened. So this one is still whole, and it seems like it's already in the center, so that's nice. The hair is cut off, but hey, hair is cut off, ice cream's cut off. See what I mean? This is not too bad, even though the hair is cut off. This is almost in the center. Hair is cut off. Okay, we're almost in the page where I colored, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. So this is the page that I colored, and I am so happy with it. What I used here is all of my Faber Castell Pit Artist pen. I was so excited. I wanted to open it, but I said, well, let's think about it. I took some of the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen that I have, the open stock one that I've been trying to collect, and try to play around with the colors that I have at that time. So, what colors did I use here? So, Pit Artist pen, I use the Sparkle Pop by Pentel, which is lovely. This is one of my watercolor. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's a watercolor. This is a Pit Artist pen with a bullet nib on it. So yeah, that's it. So yes, no art material should be thrown out. I think that should be my motto. So I could keep recycling or work my way through all the things and books I have. So that's my Spooky Sweets by Carla Magana. And Stained Glass Tiffany Window by Sachin Diva. This should also be one of the books that I should finish by next year. I don't have much color by numbers, but I do want to start collecting them. But I'm still having this feeling, do I really like it? Do I not? So I want to work my way through this one first. So this one was the one I showed to you last time I shared my finished pages. And I was just trying to outline the lines of it to just make the picture more pop. Put some glitter on it, and yes, so mainly this is alcohol markers, the Ohuhu ones. And oh no, I think I used the one I bought from Office Warehouse. And this is another finished pages. So I use colored alcohol markers as well. And I didn't do anything fancy in this one. I just followed the instructions and that's it. Next one is this one. I was trying to be cheap here using my cheap markers, and I don't know what's going on here. The color is so this one had a bleed through from this picture because I didn't put pages underneath it, so I was so mad at the page. I just colored it. So that's my thing. If I see some bleed throughs, I try to color it as soon as I can and just get it over with. But yeah, that's it. And this one is also a finished pages. I tried using one of my Crayola metallic markers. Yes, it is. And nothing really fancy, just colored in it. So those are the finished pictures by Sachin Diva. Okay, this one I shared with you guys. It was one of the whips, and I finally finished it. So I put a tape on the side so I can make it straight because I don't think I'd be able to color on the sides properly. Just put like pentel gel markers on the lines to outline them and make them more pop. And it's I like it. It looks like Christmas balls. And this is one of the mandalas. I was trying out if I like mandalas and see if I wanted to buy a book, but I don't know. I'm still not into it. Yeah. And I don't know, did Did I share this one? Yes, I did, I believe. So that's Happy Mandalas, which I haven't really colored in it, which I think I should. So yeah, I'm trying to work on the books that I don't color much. Next one, Faber-Castell Monster Party Coloring Book. This is just one of my books where I just have fun with it and don't do much about it. So I didn't want to do any background. I just had this day when I just want to color. So I use it's a crayon. I use crayons here, the Crayola crayons and a cheap gel markers. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Now let's get to okay. Color Quest. So this is a larger color by number for me. Let me get my Sachin Sach Diva. As you can see, it's wider and it's a bit bigger by height. So it's quite big, but if I just wanna, when you have those days when you just want to color but you don't really want to get too detailed. So this is one of the books that I have, and it's a flounder. Is it a flounder fish? But what I like about this book, I like the color combination. I'll show you one of the pages that I finished long way ago. Where is it? Oh, there. Found it. Like this one. See? So cute. So yes, so that's my Color Quest book. And for the Hotshot Heroes that I have, I'm really enjoying this. I shared this one before. I haven't shared this one from Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians. And this is just Crayola Super Tips and Pit Artist brush pen. Yeah, it's darker. Okay, this is a whip that I'm currently working on. And this is from Jungle Book, I believe. Not sure. Okay, so those are the whips. I do want to purchase another Hotshot Heroes, but they're not cheap. So I'm trying to hold off and do as much as I can. And if I finish this book, then I'll buy one again. We'll see. Okay. Enchanted Forest. I just finished this like a few minutes ago. I started this like 3 nights ago, and this is Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford, and this is just straight coloring most of it, like the trees. I just tried to do with different depths of the color, but the castle I did some blending in it. And look at the roof. It looks like a I was trying to blend with my gel pens and I really enjoy the effect of it. It looks ombre. I was trying to go for ombre, but yeah, I tried to use this is Chromatech gel pens. These are Arctic's pencils, which I haven't shared with you guys, and a bunch of Crayola. I also use the Crayola watercolors dry, and what else? Stedler Norris somewhere here. mostly cheap pens, but I was also trying my Big Intensity here and my Faber Castell Super Soft. Yes, so that's. I haven't written the date. I should write it soon. And to be honest, I couldn't be bothered with background at the moment. I'm just happy with how it looks, and I'm just gonna just let it be. Okay, that's my Johanna Basford. Okay. So, Worlds of Wonder. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm just gonna drink from my water. Okay, what is here? So this is, I shared this one as a whip last time, and finally I finished it. And sorry, can't remember what was I using here. I do know this is a pastel pencil, some gel pens, and mostly my cheap pencils that I have. Yes, that's my whip. I do have a current. It's not a whip. It's a finished page already. I also have this one as a whip. I'll just share it with you guys. I'm almost done, and I only use Crayola neon twistables here. For the houses mainly, and I think I'm trying to incorporate bits and bobs of different pencil, but the houses are just twistables, crayon, twistable crayons to be exact. Yeah, so I'm excited to share with you this on my hopefully next video for my finished pages. And hold on. Okay. Finally, guys, going to share with you my finished Kirby Rosales. Finally, I'm ready to share with you guys. This has been the longest whip ever, and finally conquered my fear. And ta-da! This is the biggest two pages that I have. So these are the Carabaos that we have back home. And yeah, wow. So proud of myself. I know it's not the best work I have, but it's Kirby Rosales, and I'm so happy with that. And for the background, I didn't want it to be like too dark, or I don't know what I was thinking at that time. But I took my sidewalk chalk, the big ones from Crayola, and I just scribbled in it. I said, I feel like having pink and blue, and I just tried to blend it with my blending stub. So that's the look. And I already spray this one? I think I already sprayed this one with the finishing spray, I think. So this is watercolor and Crayola super tips all over. And for the leaves, it's just a bunch of um, coloring pencils. And yes, and I am working on another. So it's this one. So I'm still figuring out what I will do with the doodles. I have a idea, and I know the background, but since I already um did gesso on this one, and I used this Crayola super tips on my background, which also destroyed my Crayola super tips, but that's art. I have an extra Crayola anyway, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, I'm excited to finish. I know it's gonna take me a while again because I want this one to be better than the last one, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So that's Kirby Rosales. And next one is, I believe I'm almost at the end. My favorite book, Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlson. And this is my page. And I've used also Crayola sidewalk chalks here, but I use a different technique. I think I use a brush technique with this one. So mostly these are Polychromos and Faber-Castell Albert Durer that I use as dry. And to be honest, I do enjoy the Albert Durer using dry than wet. They're also fun using wet, but I find them, I don't know, I just enjoy them. I don't know if it's the weight of the pencil, the shape of the pencil, I don't know, but I just like it. So this, I do know this is Albert Durer, and I'm so proud of my very colorful slug. I tried my best on how to do crystal. I should have put a white outline with all of this, but yeah, couldn't be bothered by it. But yeah, and currently this is a whip. I'm still thinking if I should do a background, but I think it doesn't look finished if I don't put a background on it. So we'll see. We'll see. And what else? I'm also working on this one, but I'm currently not enjoying the look of it, but we'll see how it goes. And I have the biggest book I have. It's a massive book. It's a kid's book, but I like coloring in this one. So this is my magical castle, and I just have one of those days that I just want to whip everything here. I couldn't care in the world because this is single-sided. So if I use alcohol markers, it doesn't matter. You just use what you use here. So I've used Crayola here, crayons. I've used the brush markers that I bought from office work. The pastel ones, I was just trying them out. Cheap color pencils. These are fine tip pens. This is an acrylic paint. What is this? This is my Montemart watercolor. I was just playing around with my watercolor. And this is a cheap water-based brush pen, and I covered it with my Crayola glitter paint. See? Ooh, it's glittery. I love it. So yeah. So that is my finished pages for 6 months, guys. I know you might be expecting it's gonna be like a very long well, it's 30 minutes, but a very long video. But I'm sorry, guys. Yes, but I'll try my best to improve on making my videos. And please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you enjoyed this one. And happy weekend, and take care, guys. See you again soon. Bye.